Hi again, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some shipboard highlights from our third and fourth day of our Alaska vacation. So stay tuned.
During our muster drill the first day on the ship, they told us that we should practice putting on our life preservers that are in our cabin, and then to take a selfie of us doing so. So that's what I did during day 3 of our trip, which was our first sea day. And since the first full day of the cruise was a sea day, there were lots of activities on board. One of the things we did was go to a cooking demonstration. This was one of the display pieces they had on the table for the demonstration. This was one of the dishes in the demonstration, a mushroom risotto with shrimp and scallops. They also demonstrated a Black Forest cake, but I didn't get a picture of that, and unfortunately we weren't allowed to taste either. It was also our first formal night, so I wore this cobalt blue or royal blue cocktail dress. And here's a picture of me and my husband before dinner, and another with my brother and sister-in-law. For dinner, we had a delicious duck confit. If you've never tried it, you should. Here's one of the many delicious chocolate desserts they served on the cruise. And here's a look at the dessert my great-nephew had every single night on the cruise. It was as big as the rest of our desserts put together. The next day we were going to be arriving in Juneau mid-morning, but we had to sail in. This was a glacier that we saw on the way sailing up to Juneau. And here's a look at one of the many waterfalls we saw along the way as well. We also saw a small iceberg floating in the water, but I didn't get a shot of that. As we got closer to Juneau, we saw numerous fishing boats with their lines out behind them. I thought it was very interesting. This one you can see the whole line being closed up in a loop. As we approached Juneau, we could see this aerial tramway going up to the top of the mountain. And I'm scanning up because you can see the other car coming down from the top of the mountain. And if you've ever ridden on an aerial tram, you know that the cars start out at opposite ends and then they meet in the middle and cross over. We didn't go on this, but I thought it might be interesting to show. Here's a quick look at part of Juneau that was on the opposite side of the water from where we docked. There were lots of salmon jumping around in the water, so it was attracting lots of birds, including this bald eagle and several others that were flying around in the area. In a few more seconds, you'll actually get to see the eagle dive into the water to catch a fish. While we were waiting to disembark, we saw a lot of seaplane traffic. So in this picture you can see one of them coming in for a landing, and then in a little while you will see one that is getting ready to take off, and I follow it along until it takes off. We didn't go on a seaplane, but we did have an excursion planned to ride in a helicopter up to the Mendenhall Glacier. However, you could take seaplane excursions out of Juneau as well. So if you ever go there and are interested in riding on one of these, you can do so. If you keep your eye on the plane that's at the left of this frame, that's the one that is about to take off. Since we were going on a helicopter tour up to the glacier, I wore black cargo pants along with this striped shirt, and over that I put a sweater and my jacket. And here I am with my husband before we left on our excursion. I'll show the excursion in a different video. Once we were back aboard ship, we were going to be leaving port, so they had a lot of entertainment. We went and saw the first woman to win the Iditarod. She gave a speech about her experience, and she also brought one of her dogs. And you'll see the dog in another shot, and the dog's name was Can Can. It was so friendly.
If you like this video, I hope you'll consider giving me a thumbs up and letting me know what your favorite thing in the video was. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. These videos are a little out of the ordinary for me. Normally I post a few videos a week on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. But I thought some people who maybe have never been on a cruise before would find a cruise video interesting. So that's why I'm posting these series of videos on my vacation. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.